Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. And I'm coming to you live from the campus of Battle Creek High School. I'm joined in the booth by Drake Pugh and Chris Barba, and that means it's time for Grizzly football. The Grizzlies host the Mount Pleasant Tigers in what is Game 1 of the 2025 football season for both teams. But this is not only Game 1 of the season for the Grizzlies, it's also Game 1 of the program, the first game in the history of Battle Creek High School football. Their first varsity game, something these kids will remember really for the rest of their lives. They'll be able to say, I played in the very first football game in the history of Battle Creek High.
Yeah, Tracy, a lot of these kids, they started with the middle school with Battle Creek and had great seasons playing football there. And now, last year in their first season, you know, just JV only, the team went 9-1. So a lot of success here. A lot of eager fans wanting to see this team thrive. And heading into this first varsity season, a lot of high expectations. A lot of high expectations. So as you guys can hear in the background, it's a lot of excitement brewing around this stadium.
Yeah, and they're the stands are definitely filling out. Cars are still rolling in. Mount Pleasant is taking the field, and we are just waiting. It looks like Battle Creek is about ready to come out. And now, has this been a tradition every year, or I guess it's only the second year, but did they do this last year where they come out to
they did.
Enter Sandman?
So this has been the tradition since day one. Really made famous from Virginia Tech Hokies. Like, I'm a Virginia Tech fan, and I mean it's probably the most exciting entrance in college football, in my opinion. But yeah, ever since they started, it's been Enter Sandman from Metallica, and man, it gets the people going, as they say.
Yeah, and hopefully Drake's going to be primarily our tech guy and running the cameras tonight, and we'll capture that entrance for you.
And why did I say I'm glad to be here tonight?
We are
for a
live.
Historic evening.
Yes, sir. We're live on WKOM 1017 tonight, and on all the devices, all the social networks, the Twitch, the Facebook, the YouTube. And where you're watching us right now is where we're live on. But this is a big historical day for Battle Creek, and I'm excited. And you know, still only having freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. I know we've got good players, and I know they're building a great program here. Coach Burham is building a great program here, but sometimes they might be at a deficit not having as many upperclassmen as other teams we face.
It's tough, Tracy. I remember, coming up in high school football, those seniors and juniors showing you the way is really key to a program. And I mean, to think of what Battle Creek has done in a short, not even 2 years, in a year and a half, to build this program and already having tradition, already having a really rabid fan base is pretty impressive. And honestly, I'm really glad to be a part of it. But yeah, it's really tough, and we'll see what happens tonight. I mean, they will be playing at a deficit, but you know, they're excited. I've seen them practice. They're a little nervous from what I've seen in pregame, but you know, once they get hit in the mouth, the game's on, baby.
Yeah, football's football.
That's right.
Looks like they're coming out now. Now, were they aware, or did the kids, are they impacted by this being the first ever game at Battle Creek?
Yes. Yeah, a few of them are aware. A lot of them are pretty numb to,
okay,
because last year was the first of everything, right? But it was on a JV level.
Right.
And now being on a varsity level, you know, I think they're being exposed to Friday Night Lights on a whole nother scale. I mean, this is big boy football, right?
Yeah.
Like playing Mount Pleasant, Mount Pleasant's, they're not an easy team. You know, they got some big boys of their own. They got established tradition for years, and this is going to be exciting to see where we stand as Battle Creek. So. Very exciting, and it looks like the boys are coming out now.
It does. Mount Pleasant is dressed in all white, including white hats, and Battle Creek is all blue, including blue hats. So
a little odd considering it is whiteout night.
Yeah.
For Battle Creek.
Yeah.
Take it what is may, but yeah, a lot of white out here.
Just want to ask to anyone watching the stream, can everybody hear us okay? If you can, put it in the chat.
Oh, there's a chat.
Yeah, we got us a live chat going.
Wow, this is interesting. There he goes.
For the 9 viewers watching, let us know.
Yeah, here we go. The most exciting entrance in high school football right here.
Here we go, boys.
Oh, Mount Pleasant's got some people doing flips and cartwheels.
Oh, boy. I've never been able to do that.
I don't know how that
Hey, I'm
helps.
24 years old, and I still can't do it.
I don't know how it helps you in the game, but it was exciting to see.
Kind of intimidating, I guess. Here we go.
Here they go. And here they are, folks. The Battle Creek Grizzlies.
Yeah, your 2025 Battle Creek Grizzlies, guys. This is exciting. I'm not sure who won the toss. Did you see that, Tracy?
I didn't see it either.
I mean, if we won the toss, I mean, obviously you want to go defense first. I think last year our defense was really, really stout, allowed about less than 20, if not 15 points a game. So the defense was the backbone last year for this team. The offense, high-octane offense, they switched between two quarterbacks, Brody Orton and Colton Barba. We'll see what happens tonight, but I think it's really important for Battle Creek to get going early in this game against Mount Pleasant, just to get their confidence up, you know.
Yeah, and I noticed in the jamboree and in the scrimmage that we watched, they were sort of alternating between Orton and Barba, and I don't know if that's something they're going to continue to do in the regular season, but I am looking forward to see who's going to be starting, and it does look like Battle Creek will be kicking off, so Mount Pleasant will receive.
They didn't practice kickoffs in the jamboree, so this is going to be interesting. Very interesting. We should change that in the jamboree. I don't understand that. You know.
Yeah, it's hard to practice special teams in your first experiences in the game. It looks like Mount Pleasant's deep back is number 6, Caden McCrory, who they're wanting to receive this. As the band is clearing the field, and they're going to head up into the stands next to the student section. Battle Creek is lining up to kick off. And our kicker is number 90, Vincent Mallet.
And here we go, folks.
A little bit of delay there. I'm not sure what's going on in the field there. Here we go. We're kicking off Friday Night Lights for the first time at Battle Creek Stadium.
I don't know what they're waiting for.
Oh, the chain gang is what I'm hearing. There's nobody for the chain gang. Yes. I did that last year. In a pinch.
Well, we're ready to start, but we don't have anybody to man the chains
That's
Uh-oh.
and the first down marker. So
boy. Oh, I might have to go broadcast from down there.
hopefully we'll get
Tracy.
That'd be fun. I'd do that.
On-field reporter here, you know.
Can you guys hear me through my mic?
I can.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just not getting any feedback. All right. All right. And the crowd is getting rambunctious, folks.
Yeah, a little bit of an auspicious start to the game here. Let's see what's going on. You said the kicker's Vincent Mallet. It's the first time I've seen
Yeah,
him kick.
number 90, Vincent Mallet.
He did not kick last year for the JV team, so this is his first kick ever here for Battle Creek.
6-foot sophomore.
I know these couple of these boys play soccer, and the Battle Creek soccer team did fantastic last year. I think they went to state, which is the first Battle Creek team to ever go to state. So shout out to the soccer team there. Oh boy.
Well, while they're waiting, I have a read for you. Tired of buffering and slow internet speeds? Upgrade your life with CPWS Internet. Get lightning fast internet with speeds up to an incredible 1 gig. Stream, game, and work seamlessly, all for just $70 a month. If you're looking for local service and local support, visit cpws.com or call 931-375-7777 and tell them your friends at Front Porch Sports Network sent you. CPWS is now a big sponsor for.
And it looks like they
Front
got
Porch
those
Sports.
3 volunteers.
Yeah, courtesy of CP Internet. Worked lightning fast, as they say.
Looks like some students, as it should be.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, let's get this 2025 season underway.
The crowd is rocking, guys. Here we go.
Mallow with the kick. That is a good kick. It's going to be fielded right about the 8-yard line by number 6. And he is going to bring it up to the 25. So a decent return, and Mount Pleasant will have it 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line to start the 2025 season.
Great gang tackle there by the team. Looks like someone came out with their helmet, but man, Friday night football. Like I said, once you get hit in the mouth, it's game on, baby.
It is, and the sun's going down. The lights are going to be on. Now, from just observing Mount Pleasant during their jamboree, their quarterback number 10, Cale Scott, yep, he's still their quarterback. He's lined up in the shotgun with McCrory to his right. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw first down. He's going to tuck it and run, and he has got lots of room. And he slides down. Ooh.
No flag.
That would have been a flag in the NFL, but they don't let him play football anymore.
We'll take that. He's pleading his case.
After a nice scramble, he gets a first down, obviously up to the 42.
Yeah, number 10's got a cannon on him. We've seen that in the jamboree. His main target should be number 14, transfer from Summertown. They'll be looking to go to deep early, as if all indications from the jamboree is correct.
Yeah, it looks like what they were doing right then. So little pistol formation here. He takes a snap. He hands off to McCrory, who cuts it to the right, cuts back to the left, and he gains, looks like about 3.
Yep. Good tackle, point of tackle right there at the line of scrimmage there. Good to get that much. The tail of the tape tonight is going to be the defensive line and the offensive line of Mount Pleasant and Battle Creek. If we can control the line, I think we'll have a really good game against Mount Pleasant. And
being Battle Creek so new to varsity football, they got a lot of players going both ways, which is...
Oof. It's tough. Got some athletes here.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Well, as y'all mentioned, there's no seniors on Battle Creek.
Second down and 7. There's the handoff to McCrory right up the middle. Some good, hard running. He breaks a couple tackles and is finally brought down at about the Battle Creek 47, which would be enough for a first down. And...
yeah, should move the chains there.
They are not moving the chains, so it's
interesting.
Going to be 3rd and what could be called inches.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Even 3rd down and inches. Scott stays in the shotgun. Hands it off up the middle. He's met immediately, but good hard running. He sort of runs over Jackson Wells, gains about 2 yards, and that will be a first down.
Great move by the running back there, just to lower his head and just plow right through to get the yards. I mean, well played by Jackson Wells and Battle Creek. Just, you know, one guy's going to win, and that was Mount Pleasant right there.
So 2 first downs so far on this drive. 1st and 10 from the Battle Creek 46. Scott is going to stay in the shotgun with McCrory, the lone running back, now to his left. There's the snap, and he is looking to pass. Pressure from the outside. He tucks it and runs up the middle for a gain of about 4.
Almost had him for a tackle for loss there in the backfield. Great rush by the edges there. It looks like Battle Creek's going with the 2 safety high defense, which is smart to go against this high-powered offense. So it's really going to be between the linebackers and the defensive line to hold that.
Yeah, he's looked to throw a couple times and hasn't liked what he's seen, so he's had to tuck it and run. So Scott stays in the shotgun. McCrory to his left. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Quick pass over to the left. Number 14 catches it, is hit, and gains enough for a first down. They're going to have a first down at Battle Creek's 35. That catch was to, as you specified, number 14, Peyton Niehaus.
Yeah, it's having by Gavin Pelkey. Good open field tackle, but you can't give him 10 yards of cushion and, you know, make up that ground. So we're going to have to tighten that up a little bit.
Looks like we got trips to the right. Scott in the shotgun. There's a snap. He's going to keep it. A little bit of an option type play, and there's going to be a decent game there, about 6.
Good decision by the quarterback there to give it on the option. Great run, great blocking by Mount Pleasant. Looking strong right now at the first drive of the game.
Definitely got some strong players on both these teams.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a battle tonight.
I think they're going to have it 2nd and about 5. Scott in the shotgun. new running back. He gives to number 4, Esterling, who has a big hole, breaks a couple tackles, and is finally drugged down after a gain of about 10, and they're going to have it first and 10 from the Battle Creek 16, looks like.
That's what it looks like. Good tackle right there by number 11, but it looks like the Mount Pleasant line's getting a good push now.
Another handoff, basically same play to Esterling again, who breaks it off to the right side. There is a flag down on the play, so common place for holding to occur. Let's see what the call is.
Great tackle, by the way, by number 33, Gage Pitt. One to watch, one of the safeties here.
It is holding on Mount Pleasant, so that will back them up, and they will replay first down. First and should be about 20, since the foul occurred probably right around the line of scrimmage.
Looks to be about right. Let's see how Mount Pleasant plays this right here, but first time, Battle Creek's had an advantage here. First piece of laundry of the game, too. Much different from the Jamboree last week.
Refs were getting a workout as well.
Oh, boy.
Scott still in the shotgun. There's the snap. RPO, he throws it out to number 22 in the flat, who catches it, and he has a gain up to about the 20, so he gets about 7 of those yards back.
Good play design by Mount Pleasant. Looks like Battle Creek bought the blitz up the middle there and the quick pass out to the slot receiver. Good design play there by Mount Pleasant.
22, Carter Dunn, a senior. Seen a lot of seniors catching the ball here for Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, talking to Mount Pleasant, it looks like they lost a lot of players from last year, so a lot of new up-and-coming talent you haven't seen in years past.
So it looks to be about 2nd and 15, 16. Scott in the shotgun. It's a handoff to number 6, McCrory, around the right side, and he's met after a gain of a short 3.
Good gang tackle there, led by Connor Duncan, number 7 for Battle Creek. Great wrap-up, so it's going to be 3rd and long here.
Yeah, this is a first real positive for Battle Creek. They're going to have it 3rd and long for Mount Pleasant. Although, high school, you don't know. Is this 4-down territory? Do they have a field goal kicker?
That's interesting, yeah. Probably someone from the soccer team is my guess.
Yeah, that's a good play.
Look for him to go deep on number 14 right here. They did that a lot last week at the Jamboree on 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah, we got trips to the right. Scott in the shotgun. Here's the snap, and he is looking to his right. He throws quick over the middle. Oh, big hit, incomplete.
Great hit.
Pass intended for number 22, Carter Dunn, and he is smacked right when the ball came, and there was no completion there. So it's going to be 4th and long.
I'm telling you, number 33 is a player to watch. Freshman, played at Battle Creek Middle School last year, but Gage Pitt, watching him in preseason, he is a thumper. He will hit with no abandonment. So watch out for 33. He'll be all over the field tonight.
I love me some safeties that will put a good lick on.
A Ronnie Lott type safety, just.
Oh, we got 53. Carson Howell, who's going to be our holder, and 32 is Braden Case lining up to kick this field goal attempt. So
a 30-yarder, it looks. Oh no, 35-yard.
And we have a timeout, our first timeout of the game by Mount Pleasant.
Normally the timeout's on the defensive side. It looks like they're freezing their own kicker. I don't know.
Didn't like what they saw, but Drake, let's step away for a quick word. This is Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all. From residential to commercial, they offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
And we are back live from the campus of Battle Creek High School as Mount Pleasant lines up to attempt a field goal, which would be the first points of the year. We have 5:35 remaining in the first quarter. It is 4th and 12 for those wondering if they might fake it. There's the snap, there's the hold, the kick is up. It is a good kick, and it is right down the middle.
Impressive.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's impressive to see a high school kicker make field goals.
Very impressive. About a 36-yard field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good. It's not a chip shot by any means in high school, so really good job.
That was Braden Case, a 5'11 senior. He is the kicker and the punter.
But, all in all, I think I consider that a win for Battle Creek. A bend no break type defense. Gave up some yardage, but at the end only gave up 3 points on their opening drive. Very successful for the first defensive series of the year.
Yeah, the first series is always adjusting to what their offense is throwing at them. They're going to make adjustments. And, they took away the pass. We didn't have any pass completions, and he dropped back at least 3 or 4 times. He was looking to pass, but his receivers were covered, so we forced him to run, and they did have some success running. But
a lot of short, quick passes. So, kudos to the secondary there at Battle Creek. Like I said, the backbone of the team last year was the defense. Really good defensive team with Battle Creek, and it looks like they're continuing that tradition this year. So really good to see.
And number 32, Braden Case, will do the kicking off for Mount Pleasant. For Battle Creek, back deep to receive is number 9, Gavin Pelkey. And is that number 13?
Yep.
Stanley Williams Jr. Here's the kick, and it is high, it is deep, and it is fielded by the up back, number 4, Zay Williams, who's dropped pretty quickly at about the 24. So Battle Creek will take over. Their first possession of the 2025 season will start from their own 24-yard line. We'll stay right here because I'm interested to see who's going to come out as our quarterback.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see there. Decent return. We'll take it to the 25 there by number 4, Zay. It looks like 10's coming out.
He is. Number 10, Colton Barba, will be your starting quarterback. And we are starting the year off with a real funky formation.
Look at this formation. Interesting.
I don't know what to call that, but we've got a couple linemen split out to the right, a couple linemen where they're supposed to be in the middle, a couple receivers to the left, one receiver, that's Williams Jr., number 13, split behind the 2 linemen split out to the right. Barba is in the shotgun. I would assume this is going to be a quick pass, or it's going to be at least a fake out there to Stanley Williams Jr. because that's where.
I've never seen this formation, Tracy, in Battle Creek history. This is interesting.
Sideline warning on Battle Creek.
Well, let's not get a flag on the first play, guys.
There's the snap, and it is a quick pass out to Williams, who catches it and gets down to about the 27.
Not a bad formation in theory. Just one missed block there, but decent yardage there for the first one.
They're going to stay in that formation after a gain of 2.
Interesting.
Barba's in the backfield with Jackson Voorhees, number 1. This time he throws out to the right, and Jackson Wells, number 2, catches it and is tackled immediately for no gain or minimal gain.
Had something cooking there. Had a blocker in front of him. Just couldn't. One guy to make a tackle, and he made it. So
I do see a flag on the play once more.
Looks like it. On these type of funky formations, you have to have a certain amount of people on the line. And it looks like we run a pretty hurry-up offense. We don't go back to the huddle much. So a lot of times that can lead to a lot of penalties, unfortunately.
Looks like they're debating that right now as far as who's on the line and who's not. He's talking with 66, Xander Hamilton. Well, there's a flag down, but now he's going to mark it off. My assumption would be some sort of an illegal formation, which would be, what, a 5-yard?
Yeah. Like I said, those funky formations, it's tough. One person a few inches off the line will get you a penalty. So.
Now, did they throw that on the last play? So did the last play?
It looks like the last play. Yep, it was on the last play. You're correct, Tracy.
Didn't count, so they're going to replay second down?
According to the marker says second down, scoreboard says third.
Barba in the shotgun, there's the snap, and there is the handoff, and he is tackled immediately by a host of Tigers. That was number 1, Jackson Voorhees, for no gain. Yeah,
it's going to be tough sledding up the middle right here. A couple big boys, number 5 there for Mount Pleasant. I mean, they're wreaking havoc already on the line. So it'll be interesting as the rest of the game progresses here.
Here we go. 3 wide to the right. Barbin shotgun. Here's a snap. Rush, throw out. Stanley Williams Jr. is complete, and he is tackled immediately. Good defense there after a gain of about 3.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the passes, 3 passes attempted, it looked like, and everything was in the backfield. So no forward passing yet. Interesting strategy from Battle Creek. And another penalty, it looks like, Tracy.
We saw this in the Jamboree. Looks like they're declining the penalty,
That'll be the play to go.
which would make it 4th down. So Battle Creek will send out their punter, who, again, we didn't see any of special teams worked out
It's
on
number
the
55,
Jamboree.
Nathan Dussault.
All right, he's playing line both ways, and he's serving as our punter.
I don't think he takes a play off. Seriously.
Low snap, bounces, he fields it, and lefty, good kick.
Good punt.
Fielded by number 4, Mount Pleasant, who has some room on the left until he's drugged down by a host of Grizzlies. It looks like Mount Pleasant will take over at about the 42 of Battle Creek. That was number 4, J.P. Easterling, who serves as a running back there to field the punt. But that was a big guy fielded the low snap, bounce off the turf, and that was a good punt.
He's got a leg. Nathan Dussault plays baseball for Battle Creek as well as a pitcher. He can pitch and he can kick it. I mean, that's pretty impressive there.
Does he throw lefty?
He does. Throw lefty, hits righty, believe it or not.
There's the snap and a little shovel pass. Number 14, who has lots of room around the right. Let's see where they mark this. It looks like it's going to be a gain of just short of the 1st down. What are they? Let's see how they mark it. They're going to measure it.
Looks like we got an injured Battle Creek player on the field as well, number 4.
So that was a number 14, Peyton Niehaus, went in motion. The snap came to the quarterback, who shuffle passed it forward, and he ran around the right side for, looks like they're marking him about 9 yards. So that's a good 1st down play. But with this injury, we are going to step away. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
And we are back to the campus of Battle Creek High School, where we see number 4, Zay Williams, being helped off. He's, as we talked about at the beginning of the game, Chris, a lot of our players go both ways. Zay is one of the key players on defense, so hopefully, I mean, he's walking off on his own power.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can come back in.
He's a tough kid.
We have 3:21 left here in the 1st quarter. Mount Pleasant has the ball, 2nd and a long one. Here's the snap. Misdirection, pitch forward to number 22, who gets the edge, and he is down the sidelines, and he is going to be knocked. He's going to score.
Touchdown.
That was a good play.
Good play by the running back there. I mean, we had him for a tackle for loss at 4 yards by number 20, Landon Crawford. Just couldn't quite wrap him up.
Yeah, as soon as he got around that tackle, he had the outside, and they sealed off well, and he ran down the field for what was about a 32-yard touchdown run for number 22, Carter Dunn, 5'8" senior. So here's 32, Braden Case on for the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good. So Mount Pleasant will take a 10-0 lead with 3:03 left in the first quarter, and we will step away for a quick break.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Front Porch Sports Radio Network, presented by CPWS Internet. The kickoff is fielded, a short kickoff fielded at about the 27, where he is met immediately. That was number 29, Mason Mathis, who fielded the kickoff and was tackled immediately.
Yeah, freshman Mason Mathis. Good player from Battle Creek Middle School. Good to see him get a little playing time here.
So Battle Creek will take over their second possession, starting from their own 28-yard line with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. They trail 10-0.
More of a traditional formation here, Tracy.
Yeah, two split to the right, one to the left. Barba in the shotgun with one back. And there is the handoff he gives. Is that number 0, Jay-Sean Brown? That's my assumption.
That's him.
And he is stopped for no gain.
A big thumper, Jay-Sean Brown. It's going to be tough sliding up the middle there.
Same formation. Barb in the shotgun. There's the snap. There's the handoff once more to Jay-Sean Brown, who looked like he had an opening there, but then was tripped up after a gain of 2.
Yeah, good strong run and get the initial contact there. Only got about a couple more yards after that.
It's one of those things you got to keep running.
Yeah, keep them feet moving, as the coaches say.
Barb in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He is back to pass. He's going to be drugged down and sacked by number 2, who's Jakai Amos.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant seems to be playing on another level of speed here than they're used to, than Battle Creek's used to. Last week we saw Barber get away with that and reel off a 40-yard run. This time, a tackle for loss or a sack.
And so we will have Nathan Dussault come up for another punt. We have a 4th down and 13. 4th down and 14.
Yeah, about 14 there.
JP Easterling back to receive again for Mount Pleasant. I don't know what Dussault is. Something going on.
It's like a timeout on Battle Creek here.
Looks like we only had 10 players out for the punt, so we were missing somebody, and Nathan noticed that and called a timeout.
Yeah, great call on Nate's side.
We're going to stay right here.
Yeah, honestly, I mean,
this timeout.
if they ran that play there, I mean, we would have went with one player off. So really great call by Nate to notice that.
It's good awareness.
Yeah,
That's a win for Battle Creek.
yeah, we'll take
tonight.
it. We'll take it. There are points for that.
You know, when you're facing your first year with a varsity football schedule and everybody you play has a truckload of seniors, and you don't, it's going to be uphill, but it's going to be good experience. And from what I know from this team and what they're building, they're not going to lay down for anybody. They're going to fight every game.
Yes.
And use it as a growth opportunity for sure.
Building tradition for sure here.
All right, we've got 11 on the field now.
It looks like it. It's about time. Interesting formation.
Good
as well.
snap this time. Deso with the lefty kick again. That is a big booming kick. Fielded by number 4. Oh, he touched it and he dropped it.
That's a
and Battle
recovery.
Creek recovers it.
That's
Number
a
2,
recovery.
Jackson Wells. Did it stay in bounds?
He is
It
in bounds.
does.
That is in bounds. That is a major play, Tracy, by a playmaker, number 2, Jackson Wells.
That's a break right there. I love it.
That is an amazing play.
Great kick by number 55, Nathan Deso. Hung up there for a long time. Number 4, Easterling, was back, and it just went right through his hands. He touched it, but he dropped it and stayed in bounds. And Jackson Wells, look at the hustle to get up there and get on that ball as it stays in bounds.
And he's back on offense. Jackson does not take a rest. He literally plays every offensive, defensive snap out there. So amazing play by player.
Big moment for the Grizzlies. First turnover of the year.
That was amazing, y'all. What a play.
Looks like Barba's going to come out with 3 split to the left. Stanley Williams Jr. alone on the right. Short side of the field. Jackson Voorhees in the backfield with Barba.
Not sure what the conversation is. 49 seconds left in the quarter.
I think we're struggling with the clock. I think
We definitely are struggling with the clock.
it's a new thing where the refs on the field actually take control of the game clock in the stadium. But sometimes there's confusion with our.
And it's hard to keep up with here on the stream, especially.
You're an MVP for that, Drake. I couldn't do it, brother.
So it looks like we are at 40 seconds remaining in this first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies from the Mount Pleasant 40.
Need a big play here from the offense to get it going.
There's a snap. There's the give up the middle to Voorhees, who's met initially by Stonewall. He breaks it out to the right and is met again for no gain. So good hard running by Voorhees, just nowhere to go.
It bounced around like 3 tacklers there. It took about 3 or 4 tacklers to take down Voorhees, but unfortunately not enough push there.
And with that, that will end the first quarter with Mount Pleasant leading your Grizzlies 10-0. We will take a break and be right back on WKOM and the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations. Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's the snap, so you don't miss anything. Quick throw out to number 12 from Barba. Devin Green. That's a positive game. And if you noticed at the end of the first quarter, what I missed, but my partner Chris Barba noticed, was on the extra effort by Voorhees, he actually fumbled the ball and it was recovered. So they were starting 4 yards back, 2nd and 14. So that pass is a gain of 4, but will bring them back to a 3rd and 10.
It looks like they're discussing something on the sideline there.
I think they seem to always be discussing something.
Early season stuff for everybody, it seems like.
But, yeah, the last play of the first quarter, Voorhees met a stone wall up the middle, bounced it out to the right, was tackled again, and all that extra effort ended up fumbling, but Battle Creek did retain possession.
Yeah, nice good screen pass. Looks like a wide receiver screen to Devin Green there. Good effort to get the 4 yards back. Not really pushing many plays vertically, Tracy. A lot of it's going to be side to side, a lot of it up the middle. Going to have to do a little something different here. Mount Pleasant playing 2 safety deep, so they're taking away the deep throw, it seems like. And, yeah, we're going to have to make some plays up the middle.
Well, I noticed the clock did not start.
It has yet to start.
Still shows 12 minutes left in the second quarter, and we have run a play, so...
Something's going on the field down here, too.
Well, I think the referees are still trying to figure out and control the clock. And it's not working, but...
It'd be cool if we could sync the clock up out there to the clock we got in here. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Looks like the players are all meeting down here with the refs, or the coaches.
Yeah, it seems to be a free timeout now for everybody here to kind of reset. Which may be good for the Grizzlies. I mean, big 3rd down here, basically a 3rd and 10.
They can gather in their bearings.
That's right. I mean, if they can get some yards here, we do have a kicker. We do have some kickers that made some pretty long yards. I mean, they're pretty good from 30 yards and out. So if we can get some yardage here, might be able to put some points on the board.
That would be nice. Build some momentum.
That's right.
So Barba's completed at least 4 or 5 passes tonight, but really for minimal gains because they haven't been able to have the time to drive it down the field. They've been mostly swing passes and screens out there, which are a big part of the game now.
Mm-hmm.
But we've yet to really see any effort to go down the field.
Yeah, the speed of Mount Pleasant is definitely something that the Grizzlies have not seen at all ever. So this is really new to them.
The time is now at 11:50.
Okay, Barba in the shotgun, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He did get the defensive lineman to jump off.
Another positive there. Great cadence there by Barba to get him to get off. They're blitzing about 5 or 6 people every time. So really aggressive Mount Pleasant defense there. I think Battle Creek knew it and attempted him to get false or offside there.
Mix up their snap count, go with a little hard count. Barba did a good job. Got him to jump. Does not have to make contact here in middle school. There's the shotgun snap. He steps up into the pocket, but it quickly closes, and he's going to be sacked for that 5-yard gain that was just gained on the penalty, is now lost in the sack, and it's going to be 4th and 10 from the 40.
Yeah, taking advantage of the offensive line there. Like I said, they're blitzing more than they can block. And that time, I mean, you only got a couple seconds in the pocket there. Either get rid of it or run.
Yeah, he stepped up good, but there was nowhere to step up into it.
Looks like Dussault back there again.
He's counting his players, making sure they got 11. There's the snap. Good snap. Good kick. And it is fielded by Mount Pleasant. Number 14, who takes it up the right sideline, and he's running hard. That's the senior receiver, number 14, Peyton Niehaus, who receives that. Runs up the right side, gains about 15, and they're going to take over right about the 30-yard line. Mount Pleasant will have it 1st and 10.
And that's a great run. I mean, really, if you take into account the kicking yards and the return yards, about net of 15, 10 to 15 for the punt yards. So Mount Pleasant really winning the game here in special teams.
Cale Scott remains your quarterback in the shotgun. Don't see a whole lot of quarterbacks going under center anymore. There's the snap. It's a little high. Fake handoff, and he throws it out to the left to the screen, and he is gone down to the 20, down to the 10, and that is going to be a touchdown for number 4, J.P. Easterling, who has been a running back who split out to the left, faked the handoff, quick pass, blocking set up, and he was untouched.
Yeah, good one move there. As soon as he caught the ball, made one shifty move, made a defender miss, and that was all she wrote. So 0 to 60 really quick for Easterling. Something that we're struggling with a little bit on our offensive side, but really good move there. I mean, really impressive to get down the field that quick.
Mount Pleasant's got some speed.
Yes, they do. As we knew it.
And here is Braden Case lined up for the extra point once more. Snap is good. Hold is not good. And the kick will sail low.
Yeah, we'll take that there.
We'll take that.
Looks like a mishap on the kick holder there.
Yeah, it was a good snap. Holder just kind of fumbled it, and that's all timing play between the kicker and the holder. And so when there's a mix-up,
that's right,
you're not going to have much success. So looks like Mount Pleasant will be kicking off with 10:18 remaining in the second quarter, and they lead 16-0.
Yeah, so a couple good big plays by Mount Pleasant, especially right there. I mean, that's really the difference there.
What was the number on that kid that got that touchdown? He's
Number 4,
fast.
Easterling. He returns punts for him too, and kick returns. It seems like almost an all-around player for Mount Pleasant.
He's definitely an all-around player for him.
Yeah.
6 foot 185 junior J.P. Easterling.
Yeah, a very good player there. I mean, very impressive. Basically outran everybody there, and some of our faster players there for Battle Creek. Now, our defense is pretty aggressive, so we'll send a lot as well. So it really only leaves about 2 people back there to make those type of plays, and it's one cut and you're gone. So
Looks like we will have Stanley Williams Jr. back to receive the kickoff with number 9, Gavin Pelkey.
Yeah, 60-0 still a ball game here, Tracy. I mean, we have to answer back. We haven't looked impressive so far, but it only takes one play, as you saw in the last series there with Mount Pleasant.
Braden Case with the kickoff, and it is high, and it is short, and it is fielded. that was
interesting.
Well, that was a good job by Mason Mathis again, number 29, to come up and field that, because that is a live ball, and it hit the ground and bounced pretty high, and it could have been fielded by Mount Pleasant.
The defenders seem to run past the ball,
yeah.
Tracy. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm like, it's a live ball, my man. But we'll take that.
He was in a zone to make a tackle, but he probably could have fielded that ball because it bounced.
Yeah, interesting pooch kick right there, but good for us.
Battle Creek will have it 1st and 10 from their own 35. And it looks like we've got a change here. Nope, Barba's still in. Handoff to number 0, Jay Sean. And the ball is out after a great positive gain, a run of about 7. The ball pops out and is recovered by Mount Pleasant, so that will be a turnover. Inside handoff to number 0, Jay Sean Brown, who had a good hard run, broke a tackle, gained about 7, but in fighting for extra yards again, the second time we've seen it, in that fighting for extra yards, you got to protect the ball, and he didn't, and the ball came out, and Mount Pleasant recovered it, so they will have it 1st and 10 from the Battle Creek 45.
Yeah, I'd love to see a replay on that, Tracy. He might have been down, but,
Yeah, can we challenge?
We might have to. We need something there.
We need to work that out. Scott takes the handoff inside, or takes the snap, and inside handoff to another receiver coming in motion. Number 8 is going to try to say that he wasn't down, but he was down. And that's Nike Armstrong. They call him Nike. His name is Nikilis. They call him Nike. So that was number 8, Nike Armstrong, who, again, they've run that sort of play a lot of times where they have receivers split out. And at the snap, the receiver runs in motion. The quarterback gets it and just shovels it forward.
Technically a pass.
Yeah, it is.
So for
Counts as a pass.
Folks, some of you fantasy football guys, a pass.
So here's Scott in the shotgun. Takes a snap.
Great pressure.
Great pressure from Battle Creek, and he is not going to get away. He's going to be sacked for no loss by number 4, who is back in the game, Zay Williams.
Yeah, tough kid. Doesn't look like he was injured at all.
Well, Scott felt the pressure immediately. He as soon as he got the ball and dropped back, he didn't really give it an effort to look downfield because he was feeling the pressure immediately. Tucked it and tried to step up, and good sack for Battle Creek.
Yeah, great pressure from the interior lineman right there. 55 Nate Dussault kind of led it right there, collapsed the pocket, and Zay kind of coddled it up and just ate it up there. So
our punter rushing the passer. That's something.
I'm telling you, only one in America.
Oh, what do we got here? We got movement on the line. Who moved first? What are they going to call?
That's on us.
Should be a false start.
Was it a false start?
Give us a false start. Yes.
Hey.
We get a break. On 3rd and 3, we got a false start from the Tigers.
If that was a false start, I don't know if we fumbled on that last play there, Tracy. We'll take it.
And that will back them up 5. It will be 3rd and 8 from the Battle Creek 44.
Yeah, look for the Grizzlies to bring the rush here. Kind of replicate what happened on that last play there.
There's the handoff to number 6. Caden McCrory, in just a straight inside handoff. He broke to the left and he had room for the first down, but there is a flag. Maybe he had all that room because there was holding out on the outside. What do you think?
I'm praying to the gods right now, Tracy. Yeah, good saving tackle there by number 33, Gage. Yep, and you're
Looks
right.
like they are backing him up.
So a little bit of help for the Battle Creek defense right there.
Holding on Mount Pleasant. Takes away a first down. It's going to back them up 10 more, and they will have it 3rd and about 18. My maths correctly?
I'll trust your math better than my math. Looks like we're subbing out right there, putting number 0, Jayshon Brown, into the game to stuff that middle. 2 safety high deep. Let's see if we bring some pressure right here and try to rush that quarterback to make a play.
3rd and 18, and they are. Screen pass out to number 14.
There we go.
Good defense. Gain of about 2. Now this will be an interesting play. Number 14, that's our senior Peyton Niehaus.
Transfer from Summertown. Great open field tackle by number 11, Gurley. If he didn't make that tackle there, he would have had some room to work with. So really good tackle by number 11, Gurley there.
Absolutely, and it looks like they are going to punt.
Yeah, it's the first time tonight, I think.
From the Battle Creek 49.
Oh, second time tonight, maybe.
Jackson Wells back for the Grizzlies to receive this punt by Braden Case. Low snap. He handles it and gets off a good punt. Wells fields it right about the 15, and he is smacked after a gain of about 2.
Looks like we may have a penalty that'll go against us here. Normally that's a block in the back or a hold or something. We'll see what the refs say there. Almost a block punt though, Tracy. Very close. And by the way, I mean, for some of you guys watching, we have a lot of players that play 2 ways. So a lot of credit to these players that play defense and offense here.
What is that signal? What are the 2 hands behind the back for a referee?
I don't know. Back in my day, I'd hide something back there, and then you learn something new every day, Tracy.
Okay, so what are we calling here? What are we doing?
Looks like a zoo out there. A bunch of zebras on the field.
Game 1 for our referees as well of the season. They're getting some work in, throwing flags.
Ooh.
A sideline warning?
During a punt?
During a punt. Okay. Well, that is something.
It's the first time I've
You
ever heard
learn
that,
something
Tracy.
new every day, don't you?
Yeah,
And I don't know exactly what the penalty is because they're spotting the ball essentially where Jackson Wells fielded it, and he only gained 2, but they're moving it back those 2 yards to where he caught it, so it's essentially like a fair catch. That's a decent penalty for the Grizzlies if there's got to be a penalty, but we'll take over. And there's Barba in the shotgun. He hands off up the middle, and there is absolutely nowhere to go.
Yeah.
That was Jackson Voorhees on the run.
Tough when you're backed up this much. I mean, play can call and get conservative back here, so expect a lot of runs here. Hopefully we can break something off.
Looks like he'll be tackled for a 3-yard loss. Will be 2nd and 13 from the Grizzlies' own 11-yard line.
Yeah, Stanley Williams coming out. Looks like we're beefing up the line here for another run.
Jackson Wells coming in, late substitution.
Looking at about a 8-man front here in the box, so.
There's the snap, there's the handoff straight up the middle, and he has got room. That is a great gain from Jackson Voorhees.
It's a great start right there, isn't it?
Gets up to the 21. That's a gain of about 10.
One of the biggest holes we've seen so far today in the line with the rush. I mean, give him a little seam. Voorhees is quick. Probably one of the faster players on the team here.
So the Grizzlies will have it 3rd and 2 from their own 22, and they're staying with the beefy lineup. Barba in the shotgun. There's the snap, there's the handoff up the middle, and he has room again. Jackson Voorhees with another great run.
Great run there. I believe that's the first down of the season, it seems like. First time I've seen
that might be the first.
I think it is.
5 minutes and 52 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Grizzlies have got their first down of the season. That's
historic.
A great run.
Yeah, great run by Voorhees. I mean, making up all that yardage right there. Really quick back there.
Out to the 32. See if the Grizzlies can keep it going. Barba's in the shotgun. And there's another handoff to Voorhees, getting his workout. He's got a gain of about 5.
Hey, you know, a good run, Tracy, will calm that rush. You won't bring up all those people if you get gashed like that. So really good for run producing right here by Voorhees. He looks like he's subbed out here for number 7.
Yep, Connor Duncan comes in. Voorhees goes to the sideline. Handoff to Duncan, number 7, who's met immediately, but looks like he may gain about a yard there.
A couple hard yards were a good running there for Connor Duncan. Yeah.
I don't know if Voorhees is just tired.
I'd be tired.
I'd be tired.
You know, big 3rd down here.
So we'll have about 3rd and 4 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. 2 split wide. Barba in the shotgun with Duncan. And we have movement. Looks like the left side of the line, maybe number 21, Aiden Barber, our tight end to the left, moved a little early, kind of rocked back.
Yeah, the tough part about playing in shotgun, Tracy, I mean, it's basically off the quarterback cadence. So once he claps once he claps, that's typically the sign for the line to move. So the quarterback in the center has to be in sync there, and it looks like they weren't.
Yeah, any hesitation from the center is gonna create a false start.
Yeah, you're taught to watch the ball, but in a lot of these complex offenses in the shotgun, you go off the clap or clap cadence, which is
so
tough.
that will back them up with a 3rd and 9. They bring extra receivers out, and Barba is going to be sacked for a loss of about 6. Looked like number 7 in for Jackson Voorhees. Looked like there was kind of a little mix-up between Barba and Duncan on the fake handoff or what he was supposed to be doing, and
yeah, definitely some confusion there. It looks like 7 thought he was going to get the ball. Barba had it. Someone missed the block, and that's all she wrote.
So what looked like a promising drive will end with another punt. 4th and 14 for the Grizzlies. There's the snap. It is a little high. DeSoto jumps, grabs it, kicks it, and he gets a great bounce. That's net yardage for the punter, and that's going to go down all the way to the Mount Pleasant 25. That'll help the average for DeSoto.
Yeah, I'd say about a 40, 45 yarder, you think, as far as the punt goes, if not more. Like I said, I trust your math better than mine, Tracy.
That's not saying much. I think we're doomed.
I think Kalioka math's better than Hawaiian math, I'll tell you that. But really good punt there by DeSoto, who once again plays both ways.
Yeah, high snap. He jumped up, fielded it, and got it off for a positive outcome for the Grizzlies.
Y'all, it looks like the marching bands are out there getting ready for their halftime shows.
All right.
You know, in some colleges, the marching band is the show. We'll see what happens here.
It should be something.
Well, and there's
Looks like they
some
moved him back.
sort of a penalty. Again,
Maybe a sideline warning.
maybe Mount Pleasant got a sideline warning.
Tit for tat.
But they are backed up to.
Yeah, it looks like a sideline warning. I'm seeing the ref right there telling them to move back. So they're really enforcing the sideline warning here. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Wow.
Mount Pleasant has a 1st and 10. The snap and the handoff to someone who gains about 8 yards. Good run. That's number 6, Caden McCrory.
Yeah, very patient running here, if you notice, with Mount Pleasant. I mean, they'll wait till the blocks get there, and then he'll hit the hole hard. Really good running vision and running patience there by the running back.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's too many men on the field, it looks like.
Oh, he's gone.
And they're...
And that is McCrory. Again, he is going to be drugged down, and there's going to be a flag there for a horse collar tackle. But what? Yeah. How is he calling a touchdown?
Is he calling it a touchdown?
He's calling it a touchdown. It looked like he was about a yard or two short.
He threw a flag for being tackled, horse collar tackle. Okay. Well, we didn't have a flag. Oh,
Right.
there is a flag back up here for too many men on the field because we had a Battle Creek player trying to run off. He got caught. They snapped. There was confusion. Handoff to number 6, Caden McCrory. He took it up the middle for 70 yards in what
Less than a minute, I think.
was called a touchdown. It looked like he was drugged down a little short, but then the ref threw the flag and then signaled touchdown. So they're talking about it all right now to sort it all out. I'm assuming all the penalties will be declined, and if it was a touchdown, they will score 6 on another big run for a Mount Pleasant running back.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the ref was in position to make that call, Tracy. I mean, just like in baseball, you know, if you're not in position
Declined, touchdown.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, that will be another long touchdown run for Caden McCrory for
He's on
Mount
his
Pleasant,
game
number 6, and it looks like they are lining up to go for 2 to make up for that extra point that they missed last time.
Yeah, run game's been working for Mount Pleasant. See him to go to the well again, if not a fade to 14 there in the left corner. Here we go.
Got 2 split out wide, real wide, all the way out close to the sideline. There's the snap, and he's looking left.
Yeah.
And that will fall incomplete, so the conversion will fail.
Yeah.
There is 2 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second quarter, and Mount Pleasant leads the Grizzlies 22-0. We will step away for a quick break. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Welcome back to Battle Creek High School, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. We have 2:56 left in the second quarter. Mount Pleasant leads 22-0, and they are lining up to kick off.
It looks to
And
be
that
another
kickoff's going to be moved up because there was another unknown penalty. That I apologize for those watching.
No clue.
We can't. I don't know what the penalty was.
And folks, so I also apologize for any technical difficulties we've been experiencing.
I guess
Bear with
when
us.
we don't know, maybe we'll just call it a sideline warning. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
So here comes the kickoff from the Battle Creek 45. Another pooch kick high that does hit the ground and takes a nasty bounce.
If they didn't get touched, there was it. That's a penalty.
And that will be a penalty.
So good start, good field position. Should take it to about the 35, I believe. So
Yeah.
Battle Creek offense has been struggling tonight, Tracy.
And you know, it's game one. Game one in the history of Battle Creek High School varsity football against a good, historically good team from Mount Pleasant. It's got big, fast, strong kids, and all the way up to seniors.
Yes.
And Battle Creek only has up to juniors, and you know, all it takes is a couple good plays on offense. Our last drive, we got a couple good positive runs. Let's see if we can build off that. Barber takes a snap, and he does give up the middle. Looks like it will be a gain of 1, perhaps. Short gain. That is Jackson Voorhees, number 1, back in the game for the carry.
Yeah, linebackers and defensive linemen for Mount Pleasant getting a lot of work tonight with that run game. Yeah, just not a lot of holes there for Jackson Voorhees, unfortunately.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant, they're like in a 3-4 type defense. They got a couple of real big guys.
4 linebackers there, yep. About 3 on the line, 4 on the line now.
Barber in the shotgun again. He claps. Gets a snap. He does throw. We got a pass down the field, and it's a good one.
Ooh, great. Oh.
And a great effort by Stanley Williams Jr. over there. Looked like he was going to bring it down, but the defender was in a good position and was not able to make the catch. Great throw by Barba. Great effort by Williams Jr., but even better coverage by Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, first time tonight he's had a little bit of time to throw. Good coverage there. Just, you know, couldn't come down with the catch there.
2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Barba in the shotgun. There's the snap. He is looking to throw again, and he puts it downfield to number 2, Jackson Wells, who has enough for the first down. Marking it just over the 45-yard line. Well, yep, ref signals to move, so they're going to give him a first down. It's going to be a first down for the Grizzlies.
Great catch and run there by Jackson, and great extra effort there to get that first down.
Little slant from Wells in the slot position, and Barba puts it on him, and he catches it, and we got a first down, Grizzlies. Barba in the shotgun snap. He's looking to throw again, and that's going to be blocked. Pass deflected by number 22, Carter Dunn, who jumps up and deflects the pass. It looked like it was intended for Stanley Williams Jr. out there on the right.
Yeah, expect the Mount Pleasant to blitz more. They get their success by blitzing. Not a lot of blitzes the first couple plays of this, but they're bringing the pressure now. About less than 2 minutes there in the game. 2-minute drill here.
There's a snap. Oh. Little run pass option. He faked. Oh, we got some extracurricular activity going on.
That should be on Mount Pleasant, it looks like. Number 74 from Mount Pleasant, and it looks like 55 for Battle Creek. Nate Dussault getting into it there.
Our punter, our pass rusher, and our pass blocker.
It's an important guy, Tracy.
And there's a little scuffle. Let's see who they're going to call this on. Personal foul.
Really?
On
doing it on
both.
both.
Offside. Yeah. Offsetting penalties. So we had a fake to Voorhees. Barba kept it. Was intended, I think, for Jackson Wells to the other side on that slant. Just couldn't connect it, falls incomplete, and then we had some extracurricular activity, and we will play 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 for the Grizzlies. Barba back to pass. Looks, nobody there. He's going to bust it out to the right, and he is met after a short gain of 1. And Barba's got some speed. We've seen him break some long runs, but man, the hole was there and it just closed up immediately.
Yeah, definitely something different from last week at the Jamboree. To your point, the holes are closing very quickly here against Mount Pleasant, so got to play a little differently here.
So we will have 4th and 9, and Mount Pleasant takes a timeout. There is 1:33 left in the second quarter. And we will just stay right here since we'll take a break.
Yeah, a little bit of life there from the Battle Creek offense. No points on that one, but, move the ball down the field a little bit. So that's what you want to see, a little bit of confidence for these kids here, just to see the ball go through and get a couple first downs. So something to build on for the second half here, Tracy.
It is, and they got those halftime adjustments, as always, that both teams will make. And, when we were backed up deep and they brought in the extra linemen, they had some effectiveness running. Let's see if maybe they think about doing something like that or
yeah, Mount Pleasant seems to be playing the clock game here, up 22-0. I mean, they'll probably run for the rest of the game here. But yeah, that run game of Battle Creek seemed to get a little bit of life there. Even on those quick slants, they got a little something going there.
And it looks like 4th and 9 from their own 46. They will elect to do everything. Nathan Dassault out to punt again.
It's a good nickname for him.
As he counts to make sure he's got enough players out there.
It's a good thing I wasn't a punter.
He's standing at his own 30. The snap is good. Ooh. And it's a fake.
Oh.
Pass is deflected. Well, that was tricky.
Got a little cute there for Battle Creek. Almost worked out. I'm not sure if there's enough blockers out there to get him an extra 12 yards there.
Snap didn't help the timing of the play. So the pass will be tipped and fall incomplete, and that will be a turnover on downs, and Mount Pleasant will take over.
Not a horrible try there. I mean, just to get something going there on offense, just to move the ball. Just unsuccessful.
From the line of scrimmage, which was the 46 of Battle Creek. Cale Scott with Caden McCrory. Scott fakes, goes deep. Ooh, great defense by Battle Creek.
He was step to step with them all the way, almost in position there for the interception. Double pump there by number 10, the quarterback. Didn't really phase the cornerback there, but
that was number 11, Alex Gurley. Yeah, there was no bite on that, but double move on the outside, pump fake by the quarterback, tried to go deep, and Gurley stayed right with him. So great defense.
I'll tell you what, Gurley was a big standout from the Jamboree last week. 2 big catches, 1 for touchdown. I mean, Battle Creek has done a great job of corralling them to this game. It's a really good job of holding up on Gurley, or on number 14.
So Mount Pleasant will have it 2nd and 10. The snap is low, but he handles it. He passes out to the right. He's got number 21, Junior Nelson, for the reception, and that will be enough for a first down after a gain of about 16.
Yeah, good rollout pass right there, number 10. Wide open was number 21 there. A lot of room to run. Almost a threat of the run of the whole game has really sucked that defense in, so a wide open receiver getting some extra yardage there.
So Mount Pleasant will have it 1st and 10 from the Battle Creek 29.
About a minute left in the game, Tracy. We can hold them here for a field goal or less. That'll be a win.
2 receivers split to the left. There's the snap. He's going to roll left, look back to the middle, back to the left, and there he's got his receiver number 14 for a gain of about 10. That is the senior Peyton Niehaus again with another reception. Sure hands, catches it, and they're going to give him the first down.
Great play by number 10. Used his eyes to deceive that cornerback there to look like he was throwing deep downfield, which opened up and released that middle receiver there. Really good pro play right there by the quarterback. I'm very impressed by that play there.
Yeah, he's had lots of time to throw too, so he can do all the 2 and 3 looks, the pump fakes. 1st and 10 from the Battle Creek 19. There's the snap. Scott looking left, throws left, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver. Pushed out of bounds by number 2, Jackson Wells.
Jackson Wells is all over this game so far in the first half for Battle Creek. Another do-all for Battle Creek there, playing defense. I mean, just playing outstanding work on offense, defense, and special teams.
Feels like everybody for Battle Creek's a do-all at this point, aren't they?
There's 100 people on the sideline, Tracy.
That pass was intended for Carter Dunn, number 22, just went through his hands, so they will have it 2nd and 10 again from the Battle Creek 19.
About 54 seconds here left on the clock.
There's the snap, looking left, look in the
Got
middle,
some-
doesn't like it, pulls back. He's going to throw it out of bounds.
Looks like we're going to call for pass interference right there in the secondary, it looks like. Quarterback had a middle receiver right there at the sticks wide open. He didn't see.
Really, there's a flag called.
Yep. Defensive holding, and that's why nobody was open. That will be...
Not sure who it was that did it.
I thought defensive holding was a 5-yard penalty.
Looks like a tenor. Interesting.
He called holding, not pass interference. Because okay, well, they have it 1st and goal. They being Mount Pleasant has it 1st and goal from the Battle Creek 9 with 45 seconds left in the first half. Got senior Peyton Niehaus, number 14, split way out to the right on the numbers. The ball on the left hash. Man-on-man coverage way out there on the right.
Yeah, got 1-on-1 with 14. Expect a slant or a fade if he's going to pass it. If not, go to the run game here.
That's number 6, Caden McCrory in the backfield with Scott. There's the snap. Option play, pitched out to McCrory, and he's tackled immediately by who else? Number 2, Jackson Wells.
I'd say Jackson Wells is a football player.
And Mount Pleasant will take a quick timeout, and so will we. We will be right back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations. Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler?
Welcome back, folks. It is still going to be 1st and goal for Mount Pleasant. Here is the snap, the fake handoff, and the throw over the middle.
There's that inside slant we thought would happen on the last play.
214, Niehaus, who takes it down to the...
Clocks are running here.
Marking it about the 2. And they down it with 22 seconds left. So it is going to be 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
Penalty here.
Oh, no way.
Interesting. Yeah, big dog right there threw the flag. Whew, let's see what he says. I saw someone on the ground.
That was a spike by the quarterback, right?
Yes. Should have been, but then they were frolicking on the ground as if it was a fumble. Delay game? Battle Creek. Is that delay again? What is that? I'm going to move it 12 inches here.
Well,
a sideline warning again.
Another sideline warning.
Are you kidding me?
So that will move it half the distance. Now, did that result in a 1st down?
No, if it's third and goal, it looks like, so it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Well, it should be 4th and goal because they had the option the first time. They had the
slant
pass the second time that took it to the 1, and then the spike.
Fair call. No, you're right.
So it should be 4th down unless they get a first down with the sideline warning penalty, which
it shouldn't. Should be 4th and goal, to your point. Which I thought they had 2 timeouts. I'm not sure. I don't see the timeouts here. Well, maybe they don't. 0 timeouts. That's why they took the spike. But the sideline warning, I mean, I'm not sure if the sideline really came into effect for any play there, being at the goal line.
They're,
But,
they're at the 1 yard line. And the guy, like, anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble with what the referees are looking at as far as the play goes.
I'm here so I don't get fined.
Here so I don't get fined, Marshawn Lynch. But don't know if teams were informed that this was going to be a topic of interest this year. But I'm sure Coach Burham is going to have some things to say.
So, interesting news here, Tracy. Sorry to interrupt. Apparently, with the sideline warnings, if there's 3 sideline warnings, the coach is ejected, is what I'm hearing. I might have to get some clarification at halftime, but yeah, very interesting news there.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes to play later on in the game.
Well, it is 4th down and goal.
You called it.
For Mount Pleasant. Scott, of course, in the shotgun, and there is the handoff straight up the middle, and he will bowl his way in for a touchdown. Is number 6, J.P. Easterling, for his 2nd touchdown on the day, which will make it 28-0 with 18 seconds.
Impressive 2-minute drive here for Mount Pleasant. Very impressive. Oh, wow. Going for 2 here, Tracy. Interesting.
All right, we had a missed extra point, then we had a missed 2-point conversion, so
there's 2 out wide. Only 1 person covering both. They're going to be interesting here what happens.
The snap goes through Scott's hands. He picks it up, and he will be drugged down by a host of Grizzlies, so 2-point conversion will fail. But yeah, that was a luckily that pass was, or that snap was a little high because they did have 2 wideouts to the left and only 1 in coverage.
Yeah, a lot of subbing of personnel here for Battle Creek in the game. Got caught a couple times with too many men on the field here. But yeah, 28-0 right now, right before the half. Tough first half for Battle Creek there, defensively and offensively.
And sideline warnings. I mean, maybe the first one was a warning, and then the second 2 were penalty. I mean, if what you're saying is that with 3 penalties, the coach is ejected, that's
it's a little extreme if you ask me, but we'll see what happens here.
So with 18 seconds left in the first half, Mount Pleasant will line up to kick off.
I said Mount Pleasant, that drive, I mean, if you guys notice, the quarterback ran a lot of moving pockets there on the outside and throwing. I mean, a really different offense than what they ran the first 3 or 4 possessions. So really good change up by Mount Pleasant. Good kudos on them. Really baffled the defense there.
Braden Case to kick off. This time he does kick it deep. Fielded at the 5-yard line by Stanley Williams Jr., who breaks it out to the right, and he's got some room. He will be drug out by the Mount Pleasant defense right about the 35, 36-yard line. They're marking him, so a good return of about 26 for Stanley Williams Jr., and Battle Creek will take over with 9 seconds left from their own 37.
Stanley Williams has some juice if he can get the ball. So far, no passes to him. Well, a few passes to him. Hasn't caught a few, but really quick player, really good with the ball. Looks like he's a little hurt, shaking up.
Looks like he's
that.
in some pain. Something in his right chest or right arm. And he was doing that before he even fielded the kickoff. So
See what Battle Creek does here. Normally, most teams would just lay down and run the clock out. But see if we'll throw some down the field, see what happens.
Why not?
Clock's definitely been stopped a lot more tonight than usually.
That's right.
So here come the Grizzlies lining up. Barba is going to be in the shotgun.
We got 3 cornerbacks, safeties about 20 yards down the field, so it looked like they're playing the prevent right there if anything of that was to happen.
Oh, my.
Wow.
They'll back them up 5 yards for a delay of game penalty on the Grizzlies, and Barba will be lined up in the shotgun next to Jayshon Brown. 2 split wide to the left. There's the snap and the pass out to Williams on the left, who breaks free from the first attempted tackle, and he will be pushed out at the 30. And
tough run right there for Stanley Williams. Looks like he's coming up a little gingerly there to end the half.
And they will say he did not get out of bounds before the clock expired, so that will end the first half. And we will step away for a quick break from Battle Creek High School. This is the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. We will be right back.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all. From residential to commercial, they offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
And folks, while we are on halftime, please enjoy Mount Pleasant and Battle Creek's marching bands as they are going to be giving us their presentations for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and enjoy some classic marching band action.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Martin Grizzlies!
Well, welcome back to Battle Creek High School. There is 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in halftime. Mount Pleasant leads the Grizzlies 28-0, and Chris and I are just looking through a few of the stats that the guys are keeping here. You know, it was a challenging first half for the Grizzlies. Colton Barbo is 4 for 7 on passing with 17 yards. Jay Sean Brown had 3 rush attempts for 12 yards. Jackson Voorhees had 7 rush attempts for 24 yards. Connor Duncan 1 rush for 2 yards. And Colton Barba 1 rush for 1 yard. Of course, that takes into account sack yards and all that. Jackson Wells, Stanley Williams leads with 2 receptions, but only has 3 yards. Jackson Wells has 1 reception for 10 yards. So yards have been hard to come by for the Grizzlies, as you talked about a lot, Chris, in the first half. Just the size of Mount Pleasant, the speed of Mount Pleasant, the experience of Mount Pleasant, and the lack of those things, obviously, on a young Grizzlies team. But had some positives, had some things to build on. I'm sure Coach Burham is giving them a rousing halftime speech, and especially talking about sideline warnings. And again, for you listeners, we apologize for that. There's a lot of calls that are sort of nebulous for us to see up here in the booth, and some of the motions that the referees make that aren't commonplace, especially from where the referees are making them and at the times they're making them. And it seems like those sideline warnings are something that Mount Pleasant got 1 of and Battle Creek got at least 3 of.
This is something with a new team that has not played varsity at all last year, was in JV, and maybe it wasn't enforced in the JV. I'm not sure. But compare that with what we have right here with Mount Pleasant, who, for a first game, it's pretty tough. One of the leading teams in Murray County, between Mount Pleasant and Columbia Central. It's a really tough task. The score may not really tell the whole story. Yards are hard to come by. They're bigger, faster, stronger, as it looks like right now. Battle Creek has showed a lot of heart, especially at the end there with Stanley Williams. He just about went through 5 tackles to gain 2 yards. But there's no give up in these kids. I think that's one positive thing. These kids do want to be successful. They do want to score. And they're out there competing as best as they can.
Yeah, and as we saw at the end of the first half, Stanley Williams Jr. was hurting. Something on his right side, his shoulder, his pec, his arm. Something was definitely bothering him, and so we'll look forward to seeing if he comes out and if he's healthy or not. That would be a tough loss. Things don't get much easier for Battle Creek next week as they travel to Columbia to play the Lions of Columbia Central.
Yeah, that's not going to be an easy task either, just like Mount Pleasant. But, something positive, you got to start somewhere. You have to compete. You have to get out there. Last year, just watching every game that, Battle Creek had last year, the Grizzlies won every game by about 3-4 touchdowns, Tracy. Except one game at the end there, which was, a very tough game right there towards the end against Columbia Central JV team. So this year, to be on the opposite end of that is
big step.
Big step.
Big step up.
So, they're getting hit in the face right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how they come out the second half. It looks like they'll receive the ball, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's right.
And how they react on the offensive side, if there's any adjustments being made. No more sideline warnings, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we clean that up. And we won't have to wonder about that. But we're coming up on 2 minutes and 15 seconds left at half. So it is time for us to take a break on WKOM 101.7 and the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. We are going to step away with 2 minutes left now, and we will be back for the second half kickoff.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet, coming to you live again from the campus of Battle Creek High School as we get ready to start the second half. Again, Mount Pleasant leads 28-0. This is the first game of the year for both programs. This is the first game ever for the program at Battle Creek. As a varsity football team, they played a JV schedule last year, had a very successful season, but as Chris Barba and I were talking about just before we went to break, that is a big step to go from JV to varsity.
Mm-hmm.
So we do receive the second half kickoff, and we will get to see what kind of adjustments were made at halftime, and hopefully we can build off of some success we started to see at the end of the first half, before penalties got a hold of us.
Yeah, I think last year also we played 2A JV teams. So, I mean, they were classified as 2A to initially start, and then when they reclassified, Battle Creek's now in 4A, which is Mount Pleasant in 4A? They're in the 4A or 5A. So, I mean, they're going against bigger schools this year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a huge adjustment to go from a 2A schedule to now a 4A schedule, especially in varsity. So it looks like we got about 2.5 minutes until we start the second half here. Interesting to see if there's any changes or in personnel for Battle Creek, or what kind of adjustments they make offensively or defensively.
I see Stanley Williams Jr. down there with his helmet on. Looks like he's getting loose, so he will play. Whatever was bothering him, it looks like it's still sort of bothering him. He keeps reaching for his right armpit, raising his right arm, but looks like he's going to give it a go.
Yeah, that's good news. Good news for Battle Creek. I mean, Stanley Williams Jr., one of the leading receivers last year for Battle Creek. You know, they really need him on offense. I know not a lot going on in the passing game, but would you say he had like a couple catches so far for about net 3 yards. A very hard-fought 3 yards. I think defensively, Alex Gurley with 5 solo tackles for the defense, really leading it. I mean, he's holding up the inside, holding up the outside, making tackles all over the field. And then Jackson Wells, another standout from the first half. Fumble recovery on the punt. That you know, one of the big plays this game for Battle Creek. Jackson Wells is here, there, and everywhere on the field.
So we have number 6, Demarius Turner, and number 4, Zay Williams, back to receive the second half kickoff.
Looks like we got him on the wrong side of the field.
So we will switch ends.
Yeah, typically instead of Demarius, there'll be Stanley Williams out there for the return game. So we'll see if Stanley Williams will actually play a little bit in this game or not. Also,
Gavin Pelkey.
Pelkey. Okay.
Gavin Pelkey back there.
And is that Wells? Of course.
Demarius Turner. Number 2, Do It All, Jackson Wells.
Yep.
Number 4, Zay Williams.
There we go. Oh, a lot of
Jackson Wells coming out now for Mason Mathis, and there's the kickoff short again to Mason Mathis, who has it fumbled off of him, and that was just not a good way to start the second half. We had Zay Williams back there. He came off late for Mason Mathis to come in. Of course, the kick went right to him. A short kick that hit the ground and bounced off of Mason. Not a whole lot he could do about it. And it will be a turnover, and Mount Pleasant will start with the ball. That's not the way that we wanted to start. That's not what they talked about at halftime, I bet you.
No, they need to get it together. A lot of personnel moving in and out. A lot of confusion there on the sidelines. Battle Creek needs to tighten that up.
So we will start the way we ended, with Scott in the shotgun, handing off up the middle to number 6, Caden McCrory.
Good tackle right there by number 21. Looks to be Aiden Barber. They're another key cog for the defense, one of the linebackers there for Battle Creek.
After a gain of 5, it will be 2nd and 5 from the Grizzly 30.
Not a great start here, Tracy.
Unfortunate way to start it. Scott takes a snap. Quick pass to the left to number 4, who is ahead for about a gain of 20. That is J.P. Esterling, who has a touchdown, a couple of them on the game.
Yeah, only one cornerback out there. This Esterling, the running back, just flanked out. Looks like a missing assignment there. No one else, no linebacker went out to him. So easy pitch and catch there for Mount Pleasant.
And Mount Pleasant will have it 1st and 10 from the Grizzly 16.
It looks like they're going to go around the pound heavy here. Only 14 there.
Peyton Niehaus split out to the right. There's the snap. Fake handoff, and it is thrown out to Niehaus, but led him a little bit too much, and he's not able to come down with it.
And Niehaus a little shaken up there. Low pass there by the quarterback. Really good play. I mean, that's there all day. If the quarterback puts it on the money, that's an easy 10-yard gain.
And Niehaus is going to go out of the game. A little shaken up on that play. Mount Pleasant has it 2nd and 10 again from the 16 of the Grizzlies. Scott in the shotgun. There's the snap, and the give is to the running back, who gains about 5.
Yeah, good tackle by Zay, or is it Zay Williams right there, number 4? Yeah, great tackle there.
Caden McCrory, number 6 on the run.
Jose Barron, I'm sorry, number 3, Jose Barron.
Niehaus re-enters the game after one playoff.
It's 3rd down. Grizzly fans, time to get loud.
Well, I think everybody knows it's 3rd down. It's 3rd down.
3rd down, McCrory in the backfield again with Scott. 3 split out to the left.
Ooh, giving up a lot of yardage there. 3 wide receivers, only about 3 in the vicinity. A lot of
snap, and the quarterback will step into the pocket, and there is no one to stop him. He will jog in for another Mount Pleasant touchdown. Good pressure from the outside, but left the middle open, and there was just nobody there. So
great vision there by 10.
As your quarterback, Cale Scott, with a touchdown run to make it 34-0, and they come out and they will try an extra point again.
Yeah, one of the key things of being a quarterback, Tracy, is just being decisive there. And number 10 saw the opportunity there, screwed his reads, and just ran for it, and he was untouched into the end zone. Very good read.
Absolutely. Snap, hold, kick is good. Timing was great on that one. That will make it 35-0 with 9:47 left in the 3rd quarter. We will step away for a quick break. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the beautiful campus, I might add, of Battle Creek High School as Mount Pleasant gets ready to kick off. And we did note that there were no sideline warnings.
You said it.
That's a win for Battle Creek.
We'll take. No one's getting ejected yet.
With 9:47 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, like I said, for the fans, 35-0. We're going to take some positives out of this game. It's a second-year program, so a lot of growing pains here, a lot of learning lessons for these football players. Valuable playing time that they did not get in the preseason. So we got to.
Would you expect to see backups come in, or would you expect to see more work from the starters?
I would probably expect more work for the starters for the third, and probably see the backups in the fourth if it remains this way. There is a JV game on Monday, so.
Long kickoff fielded at the 5. And he is still on his feet. He's bouncing around. He's spinning. He is out to the 29, tackled by about 4 Mount Pleasant Tigers. They were trying to strip that in. Here comes a late flag.
After the play's over.
Dare I say?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That return was by number 6, Demarius Turner.
I'll tell you, great effort by Demarius Turner either way. No quit.
Yeah, he was hit a couple times, kept running, spun, kept running. Let's see what the flag is here. Came in late after the kickoff return.
Tell you what, guys, Mount Pleasant has been on their game tonight.
For sure.
And the referee's still looking for clarification from the back judge here who threw the flag.
Here he goes.
Personal foul.
Personal foul on Battle Creek. Odd call from an odd referee in an odd spot, and an odd flag at an odd time, but
sometimes that aggressiveness and will can turn into penalties like that. When you're getting beat 35-0, a lot of frustrations taken out there. Maybe a little extracurricular activity. You'd love to see a little fight in the boys, but it's got to be a contained rage, right?
And so that will back the Grizzlies up, and they will take over 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line.
And just looking at the personnel of Mount Pleasant, and we talked about subs, it looks like there's some new personnel in there for Mount Pleasant to start this defensive series. So,
oh yeah, I see 63 Paxton Williams.
Plays baseball player too.
At the nose guard position.
Right.
Paxton Williams is playing the defensive line. So Battle Creek takes over 1st and 10. There's the snap, and there's the give. Handoff straight up the middle, and there's not much room to run. He is out to just past the 15, so they'll give him a short gain of about 1.
Battle Creek likes to pound that middle there with the running back. Not a lot of give tonight, though.
And that was Jashawn Brown, number 0, lined up next to Barba. There's a snap, and there's a give up the middle again to number 0, Jashawn Brown, who is fighting for extra yards. And it takes about 6 Tigers to bring him down until he gets out to about the 20. They're going to mark him at the 20, so it's a gain of about 4. Bring up 3rd and 5.
Interesting defensive switch here. Looks like Mount Pleasant switched to a cover 1. 1 safety back there, moving a lot more to the linebackers for that run right there. Interesting to see if we go a little bit more air here with a little throw.
Barba will line up in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split to the right. Here's a snap, and it's a give up the middle to number 0, Jashawn Brown, who has a hole, who has room, and he will bust out for about 10 yards, and that will be a Grizzly 1st down.
Great call right there. They actually lined up for the pass, being 2 safety deep. three receivers to stretch out the field, and yeah, everything up the middle is wide open.
Looks like they're going quick. Barba. They tried to go quick, but timeout was taken by Mount Pleasant before the snap.
Burham's not happy. I think he wanted to go on that. I think they had him in a mismatch there.
It looked like they were trying to sub out some players at the last minute, and so they ended up having to take a timeout because Battle Creek did the line up to go for it. And so,
yeah, I'm not sure if Battle Creek was set all the way either way. If that play went through, it might have been a false start. I'll have to look at the tape again, but good thought.
Well, Battle Creek is out ready to go. Mount Pleasant's still on the sideline. I like to see it. Battle Creek is ready to go. There's no quit in the Grizzlies.
Believe it or not, they do have an explosive offense. I mean, the battle of the trenches is really the story of this game right here. You know, Mount Pleasant is overpowering there.
It's going to be the same formation. Two wide receivers split out to the right. Barba in the shotgun. There's the snap and the give straight up the middle once more. And it looks like he stumbled a little bit right when he got the handoff. Didn't really get a chance to get his feet going. And he will be dropped for a gain of 1.
Yeah, and that formation looks like the linebackers are playing off a little bit. There's room to run there.
Yeah, just one safety back again. Jayshon Brown moves over to his left to take the snap, take the handoff right up the middle, and he is running over a couple Tigers, and he gets out to the 38 for a gain of 6 or 7. They're going to have a short 3rd and long 1.
Big north-south runner, Jayshon Brown. I mean, when he's coming, he's coming. It's hard to tackle.
They're going quick again, and there is the handoff up the middle. He breaks it out to the left, puts his head down, and he has got another Grizzly first down after a gain of 5.
Great run by Jayshon Brown there. Getting the seam.
No mistake about what they're doing. They're going quick. Expect to see a fake pass here. Give this to Brown, and he was bobbling a little bit, but he held on to it and gained about 4.
Jayshon did have a fumble in the first half. Likes to carry the ball with one. You know the coaches. Coaches will tell you, carry with 2 hands. You know.
Now I'll ask you guys, what grade is this kid in?
Sophomore.
Sophomore.
There's the snap and the give to Jayshon Brown. Again, he breaks a tackle. Then he's gang tackled after a gain of about 4. It's going to be another short 3rd and 1.
Jayshon, 210, but he moves. He's got some shifty moves there. Eluding. I mean, it takes about 2 to 3 to take him down.
Come out for a breather after about 5 straight runs, and number 1, Jackson Voorhees, is back in the game. Lined up beside Barba in the shotgun, 2 split right. There's the snap. Give to Voorhees straight up the middle.
Not a lot going there. 3 straight runs there.
Might give him 1.
Maybe. Interesting if they'll go forward here on 4th. It looks like they are. No punt personnel coming out.
4th and 2, and they are going quick again. I would expect to see Barba keep it on one of these, fake handoff and throw it out to a receiver, but he got him again.
He got him. Way to go.
Got him again. That's the second time that Colton Barba has been able to draw the defense off. That was Paxton Williams, who will now head off the field.
It's a quick way to get you pulled.
Just a little too eager, but that will result in a Grizzly first down, and they are right back on the ball again, ready to go.
No huddle offense here for the Grizzlies. Let's see if we can get it going here.
There's a snap. Handoff straight up the middle again to Voorhees, who stopped for no gain.
Yeah, advantage of a no huddle here. I mean, these substitutions are very few and far in between. So the more they pound the ball there, they'll get tired a little bit. Little gut punches there, Tracy.
Landon Crawford looks like he's a little tired.
I'm tired.
And let's see, Gavin Pelkey is getting some time at wide receiver on this drive. There's a snap, and there is the fake. Barba looks like he's going to
Almost a backwards pass there.
That was close. You know, I was waiting for him to signal it, but that was Aiden Barber out there, number 21, the pass intended for. It was the fake run. Barber kept it, actually faked like he was going to run, and then tried to throw it out to Aiden Barber, and it was just out of his reach. Luckily, it was forward enough that it got out of bounds and was an incomplete pass. So looks like Battle Creek will take a timeout, and with 2 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter, we will step away also for a quick break. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's Barba taking the snap and a quick throw out to number 21, Aiden Barber, again on the left. Aiden Barber, not Barba, on the left, and it looks like he's going to get down to the 34.
Oh, it's a fumble. It's a turnover.
And it was another fumble and recovered by the Tigers.
That's heartbreaking there.
So a good play is nullified again.
Second fumble of the game for the Grizzlies here. I mean, you can't shoot yourself in the foot on those type of plays, right?
So Mount Pleasant will take over from their own 35. After the Grizzlies were putting together the first good drive of the game, so there's a snap and the handoff up the middle. Looks like he's going to gain about 5. That is number 6. Once more, Caden McCrory getting a lot of carries.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of starters still in for the offense here from Mount Pleasant. Another tackle for Jackson Wells there. Once again, Mr. All over the place here. About 40-some seconds left on the clock here for the third quarter.
Quick pass intended for number 14 again, but it goes right through his hands. Falls incomplete, so Mount Pleasant will have it 3rd and 5 from their own 40.
Good coverage there by number 6, right there on the ball. Would have been a 2-3 yard gain if he had it. Looks like the clock's still running. So yeah, that'll be it.
And that will end the third quarter, and we will step away for another quick break, and we'll be right back on the Front Porch Sports Radio Network.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge...
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations. Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis.
Welcome back, folks. We have 3rd and 5. There's the snap.
Great penetration there.
Great penetration, and as a runner is dropped for a 5-yard loss.
Jay Sean Brown having a heck of a second half here.
Looks like number 0 for Mount Pleasant's a little gimpy, but if you were, before we left, if you were curious about what happened, an incomplete pass, and yet the clock continued to run, our assumption is that the clock, we're on a continuous running clock now with the score being 35-0. That's how it works.
It looks like Battle Creek should get the ball back here. See if we can get something going on offense.
Mount Pleasant lining up for the punt.
It's like Jackson Wells back there to receive.
They bring a lot of pressure, but he gets it off. Fair caught at the Battle Creek 29.
Good call. Good punt.
Was a good punt. Good pressure. Good punt. Good catch. Let's see if we can continue that momentum that we had going before the fumble on our last possession. Good stop by the defense to get the ball back. Some positives to build off in the second half.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Definitely don't want, I mean, no turnovers here. You want to get some positive yardage here, come up some kind of points. First varsity game of the season here, first varsity game of the history of Battle Creek, and 0 points. So hopefully we can make something happen with 10 minutes and 38 seconds to go.
And the clock is running, so we are on a running clock situation. So that's what happened at the end of the third quarter with an incomplete pass.
Change of quarterback here. Looks like we got Brody Orton going in, number 8.
He takes the snap. He gives the handoff up the middle to number 1, Jackson Voorhees, who gains about 4 on the play. Number 8, 5'11" junior Brody Orton into the game.
Oh, we got an injured Grizzly here on the field. Looks like
somebody's cramping in their hammy, huh?
Yep. Bring out the pickle juice.
Hurry up offense that Battle Creek has been running is taking as game 1.
That's it.
It's been a hot summer.
Yeah, number 8 Brody Orton, him and Colton Barber was in a quarterback battle here. Good fastball. I mean, good, put some good spin on the ball there. He said junior for Battle Creek. Plays basketball too as well for Battle Creek. So multi-sport player here.
5'11", 145. Junior number 8 Brody Orton. Who's that is number 20, Landon Crawford, who's looking to be cramping up a little bit.
I wish I looked like that after I cramped up. It looks like he's fine to go. You know.
I think they shake it off a little bit better than we do at this point.
Boy, I'd be out for a week.
He seemed to walk it off pretty good.
I'm telling you, difference of being 40 and.
Old Pax Williams for Mount Pleasant, number 63, is getting back in the game. Nose guard position.
He's a big load up front. It'll be tough to run through that line there.
Got Stanley Williams split out to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Orton in the shotgun. There's the snap. Fake handoff, and the throw is to Williams' side, but it's too high for him to catch.
Yeah, single coverage there. Not a bad idea. Had him on the slant. It's a tough throw, though. That quick slant's pretty tough.
Incomplete. It was good coverage. That will bring up 3rd and 5. So it looks like Stanley Williams Jr. is
these kids recover quickly, Tracy. Huh?
Feeling better.
Credit the trainer, I guess.
He gets set. Orton's looking to the sideline for some signals.
Might be an audible here. Might be a change.
There's the snap. There's the give. Stuff for no gain.
Yeah, it looks like Battle Creek wants to go quick with this running clock.
Yeah, Jackson Voorhees with the carry for no gain. But that will bring up 4th and 5 with 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And it doesn't look like the punt team is coming out, so they're going for it. There's a snap. Throw is out.
It's a little short there.
To the tight end, Aiden Barber, who gains about 2, well short of the first down. And that will result in a turnover on downs.
Yeah, tough as a quarterback there in an offense. I mean, obviously, you know the point to go to for down. Had a little bit of space there to roam, but as we talked about, the speed of Mount Pleasant, it closed the gaps pretty quick.
Yeah, they brought the motion was all, towards the middle opposite side. Aiden Barber comes out, leaking out to the sideline, and maybe expect the area to clear out, and he has some room to run. But again, after a gain of only 2, he is brought down, and Mount Pleasant takes over from the Battle Creek 37.
Mount Pleasant's definitely been a get in and get it done team this evening.
Yeah, very good game plan from Mount Pleasant. I mean, a lot of different offensive schemes, a lot of good defensive schemes that they've done. They've adjusted really well. So I played a really good game.
Cale Scott's still in there at quarterback, and he swings it out to the right to number 22, Carter Dunn.
Looks like it bounced a little bit there.
Yeah, couldn't make the grab, so they call it incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Good pressure up the middle over there for Battle Creek. Interesting to still see Cale Scott in there with 7 minutes left.
See number 29, Mason Mathis, coming into the game for Battle Creek, getting some time as a freshman.
Still a lot of people here in the stands, Tracy, on this first game of the year.
There's a snap. Give up the middle, number 23, who puts a move on and is taken down at the 25, which should be enough for a first down. And it is. Good run right up the middle, and he broke it out to the left. Couldn't shake the tackle.
Not a good look here. So another Battle Creek player is on the ground. Looks like cramping again.
Looks like another cramp. As we've talked about, we've got a lot of these kids that are playing both ways. I'm playing full load offense, full load of defense, and if that's Nathan Deso, number 55, he's punting too. So
he needs that right leg.
Everybody's cramping up. Hot, humid night.
Yeah, the ability to play both ways is really underrated. I mean, it's tough. It's very tough to play both ways at a high level. Something you could do at the JV level. And to be fair, at the JV level, when they were blowing people out by 2-3 touchdowns, by the second half, you had the 3rd, 4th string in there. So, I mean, to play a full game both ways is extremely tough.
Yeah, it's a pretty rare thing to do outside of high school, really. And Travis Hunter's preparing to do it, from what I understand, in the pros, which should be super interesting.
Very interesting.
That guy's just a different breed.
Everything about him's a different breed. Oh, yeah.
And that is number 55, Nathan Deso, our punter and offensive and defensive specialist. He's cramping up a little bit, getting him some hydration and get him back out there.
I played a heck of a game there.
So Mount Pleasant will have it 1st and 10 from the Battle Creek 25. Scott in the shotgun. There's the snap. Gives it up the middle to number 23 again, Brandon Parrish on the run. Forgot to mention him on the last run because we were focused on Deso's cramp, but 23, Braden Parrish is in the game now for a couple of runs of positive yardage. That one goes for about 5.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant seems to be gashing Battle Creek right now. Battle Creek's fixing in and out some substitutions, but not much working there on the defensive side.
Looks like Mount Pleasant is subbing out their receivers and running back. Quarterback stayed the same. Braden Parrish split.
Taking the play clock all the way down here.
To Scott's left. There's the snap. There's the give to Parrish again. He cuts to the outside, cuts back to the middle. It's a good, hard runner.
Shifty runner there. It's an impressive run there.
That's going to go for about 8, which will result in another Tiger first down. Now there's a good, strong runner, but there's lots of room for him to run.
That's right.
They've got some big holes there in the middle.
Yeah, something that Battle Creek hasn't had on the offensive side. Probably see a lot of that next week as well as we travel to Columbia Central. That'll be a tough game.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. So Mount Pleasant will have it 1st and 10. There's a snap and a give to Parrish once more. This time he is met by a host of Grizzlies and brought down for no gain.
Yeah, great gang tackle there by Grizzlies. A bunch of players right there. Don't know who, but good defensive play there. You know, I mean, truthfully, if you look at it, I mean, Mount Pleasant scored on a bunch of explosive plays. At least 2 touchdowns were explosive plays. A couple of them were a little more methodical. So, you know, work on a few of those, stopping the explosive plays. It's a different ball game, right?
That's right. Yep.
Cale Scott switching his running back there for protection schemes.
There's the snap and the give to Parrish. Puts a move on again. He goes out to the right, breaks it off into the left, and he's got a gain about 9.
That looks about right.
Big holes, but also putting moves on when there's a defender there to get extra yards. So they're going to have it 3rd and short. Looks like about short 2. Mason Mathis, number 29, I hear on the tackle.
Good tackle, Mason Mathis. Mason Mathis is a baseball player as well. Like I said, a lot of two-way sport players here.
So Mount Pleasant looking at about 3rd and a long 1, short 2. There's the snap, and there's the handoff up the middle to number 9, Alexander Armstrong, who's brought down right at the sticks.
A little short there. Good open field tackle there by a host of Grizzlies there. Looks to be 4th down.
So they're marking it at the 3-yard line, which will make it a 4th and what looks to be inches.
Late games like this in a blowout game, you take little wins like this. Big opportunity for the defense to stop them on 4th down.
Still in the shotgun, Scott.
Is that a timeout?
Timeout Grizzlies.
Like I said, from a coaching's perspective, I mean, this is a big win right here if you can stop them on 4th down. Good momentum the next week, even though there's only 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, and nobody in this crowd has left.
No.
From Battle Creek side. And again, this is a celebration of what Battle Creek's building. First varsity football game in the history of the school, and there's it's going to be a long, tough year, but this is a program that has a lot of momentum and a lot of excitement and a lot of positive support from the parents.
And you got to start somewhere. You always got to start somewhere. And every single one of these schools that have played started out somewhere like Battle Creek's starting out.
That's right. I'm telling you, this right here is an important play right here for next week and something to build on for this upcoming week if they can stop them on 4th and short. I mean, a lot of positive energy right here. It looks like they put a couple of the starters in there. Once again, to set the tone for Battle Creek defense and Battle Creek football right here.
So here we go. It's 4th and less than 1 from the Battle Creek 3.
Looking to run, but they've got 2 receivers right here. Only 1 person covering almost.
Scott remains in the shotgun. There is a receiver just completely left alone, but it doesn't matter because the handoff will go up the middle to number 9, Alexander Armstrong, and he will walk into the end zone for another Mount Pleasant touchdown.
Not sure what happened there, Tracy.
A little mix-up defensively. Fourth and inches. Run up the middle. Mount Pleasant will attempt an extra point again from number 32, Braden Case. It's been a good kicker. Snap, hold, and kick.
Oh.
Snap and hold were good. Kick is just a little bit low and to the right, and so it will be no good.
I think you jinxed him, Tracy.
Well, do what you got to do.
Every time, my friend.
Do what you got to do.
We should compliment him more often.
I mean, Mount Pleasant's automatic.
Yeah, I know, right? That would have been like a negative 5,000 if he misses this extra point.
2:55 left in the ball game. Mount Pleasant leads 41-0. Battle Creek will receive the kickoff.
Once again, for people that are watching, 2 minutes and 55 seconds left. I mean, it might not mean nothing on the scoreboard, but if we can go there, get some positive yardage, maybe score a point or two, maybe maybe a field goal or a touchdown. I mean, huge momentum swing for this team as they head into the second week here against Columbia Central.
For sure.
Like coaches are coaching them up hard on the sideline. You'd like to see that.
I mean, I got to tell you too, if you've never been to this campus, you gotta take the time to try to get to a game.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing out for sure. It's a beautiful campus, beautiful stadium.
Beautiful field, beautiful baseball field.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind us.
Yeah, food's pretty good. I mean, a lot of parents, a lot of volunteers put a lot of work to set this up, and the stadium looks gorgeous. Beautiful night for football.
And they have certainly shown up and shown out tonight. It's been a full stadium on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one's left for Mount Pleasant.
Here's a kickoff. He kicks it deep.
Oof.
Ball will be fielded. And the runner will be drugged down about the 29.
It's like Damaris Smith there, number 6.
Grabbed by the jersey and drugged down sort of awkwardly.
Pretty violent there. It looks to be all right, though. Or Damaris Turner, I apologize. Damaris Turner.
So Battle Creek will take over 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line with 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the running clock. I'd expect them to continue in their hurry-up offense.
Yep, a lot of starters still in there for Battle Creek. Looks like Mount Pleasant made some subs here.
Brody Orton remains
another flag.
Quarterback.
Too many on the field, I think.
Too many men on the field for Mount Pleasant. So Battle Creek will start off with a 1st and 5. From their own 33. Orton gets a snap, hands it off up the middle. Oh. And Zay Williams had room to run. There was a hole, and he was tripped up.
That went for a big gain there if it wasn't tripped up.